Hello and welcome from Abeokuta, Ogun State, Nigeria to the first edition of Echo at Africa in 2017. We hope the new year has gotten off to a good start for everyone and we wish you all the best for the remainder of the year. But for you, Edith, how has 2017 been so far?
Well, Auntie, it was great. I got a chance to spend time with my family and eat lots of food. But a very warm welcome to Echo at Africa. I'm Edith Kimani from Nairobi, Kenya. And today I'm all the way up at KICC, one of Kenya's oldest and tallest buildings, giving us this spectacular 360-degree view of the city. Here's what's coming up on the show. We'll be showing you the high life of South African city of Johannesburg. More and more local residents are transforming their rooftops into gardens with amazing views. We'll be introducing you to a successful German architect who builds earth houses, and we'll be featuring an initiative in Sao Tome and Principe that aims to involve the whole population in collecting plastic bottles. Imagine being on top of a skyscraper such as this one, but surrounded by not a concrete jungle, but a sea of green. In the South African city of Johannesburg, hydroponic rooftop gardens are transforming high-rise buildings into urban farms. In the neighborhood of Hillbrow, residents have set up a food cooperative and are growing vegetables for local shops and markets. Our reporter went along to admire the view from the rooftop farm and check out a concept that's booming and blooming.
In the heart of Hillbrow, one of South Africa's most densely populated neighborhoods, rooftops are slowly but surely being transformed into farmland. This one is high above Kodza Street. Catherine Kanbule and Thandi Ngubeni are about to start their shift. The two women live close by and belong to the Kodza Rooftop Food Garden Cooperative.
I'm pruning. I'm just cutting the yellow leaves. The yellow leaves that are burned by sun.
Catherine and Thandi are no hobby gardeners. The women underwent extensive training and now produce 170 kilograms of spinach every week. The cooperative grows also salad, herbs, and cabbage for local markets and food suppliers.
We don't know that we can be able to plant on top of the roof. The things can be on top of, especially in the pipes, that we can put things in the pipes that will be growing, and the water that will be recycling going down. You see, the things that I didn't think that I can do it. It was a surprise for me.
The garden uses hydroponic technology. The crops are grown without soil in a special water solution, which is circulated through the different tubes to feed the seedlings. It allows the crops to mature much faster and also means they can be grown throughout the year. Every day, Catherine needs to check if the water has the right pH and nutrition level.
There is no water wasted here. You cannot waste even a drop of water with the system. The water that you put there, it goes inside, it comes back, it goes inside, it comes back. It cannot go on the floor. You cannot drop that water.
A precious saving during a countrywide drought, which is causing many farmers to lose their harvest. Cities, including Johannesburg, have implemented water restrictions. Grain, meat, and vegetables are now being imported, resulting in food price hikes of 10% in 2016. With droughts likely to increase in coming years, Johannesburg is investing in greening its rooftops.
The site it's a double A house. Double A house is within the inner city. And
Donny Faguio and Toko Unalapo are developing rooftop farms on city-owned buildings across Johannesburg. Here they are inspecting a possible site which will soon be transformed into another food garden. The city provides the space, the hydroponic infrastructure, and the necessary training. Apart from saving water and providing more affordable vegetables for local markets, urban farming is also creating jobs.
The rooftop gardens is one way of really trying to empower our people to make sure that they are out of poverty, they generate income for their families. So we are going to expand this rooftop garden basically to use our city-owned buildings, and going forward we'll enter into what we call private-public partnership, where we also partner with some of the owners of the buildings in town to make sure that we replicate this kind of model.
Back at the Kodza Street Food Garden Cooperative across town, many of the women did not have an income before they joined the rooftop garden project. As well as contributing to a greener Johannesburg, they are now running their very own business.
It's not the word entrepreneur that makes us proud. What makes us proud, I think, is it's good to know that you are able to take care of yourself. You are able to work for yourself. You don't depend on anybody.
So far, the city supports 6 different rooftop farming projects. Catherine and her colleagues are already thinking of expanding and employing more people. There's no shortage of suitable rooftops in Johannesburg.
Urban gardening also helps tackle environmental degradation in the city, so we all benefit. Climate change adversely affects the environment, and in turn, that affects us. So think of temperature fluctuations, for example, and extreme weather. Smog is another health risk. Want to know more? Here's our report on climate and health.
The world's climate is changing. Temperatures are rising everywhere, and we often experience extreme weather conditions. But is climate change making us ill? When temperatures rise, animals start to migrate, including some that transmit pathogens to human beings. Take the Asian tiger mosquito, for example. It transmits malaria, an illness that claims some 1 million lives every year. The mosquito can only thrive if temperatures are warm enough, and that's now the case in an increasing number of regions because of global warming. Malaria-carrying mosquitoes are now found on higher ground and in growing numbers of countries. Plants are also finding new habitats. The common ragweed is normally found only in North America, but now Europe offers temperatures that are warm enough for the plant. It makes life difficult for allergy sufferers. And more bad news for those with allergies. As temperatures rise, the period during which indigenous plants produce pollen becomes longer. An increase in extreme weather conditions is also a result of climate change. Large areas are flooded due to heavy rainfall, and people die in floods. Epidemics can spread. Mosquito nets can protect us from malaria, and there are pills that offer relief for allergy sufferers. Building homes far away from rivers protects them from flooding, but climate change is affecting more and more people worldwide, especially those who cannot afford these solutions. So the solution is put the brakes on climate change.